Vice President, ICICI Securities Limited, Mr. Nitin Idnani, Managing Director, Real Estate Advisory, JM Financial Limited, and Mr. Manish Agarwal, Managing Director, Nomura Financial Advisory and Securities India Private Limited. Before we commence the proceedings, I'd like to show you all a corporate video, and I'll request the team here to play the same.
इमारतें तो कई बनाते हैं, सुना है यहाँ जिंदगी बसती है, हर सहूलियत बिन मांगे जहाँ मिलती है। इस कल्प वृक्ष के तले सब मिलता है। कल्पतरु, यहाँ जिंदगी बसती है।
To open the proceedings now, I'd like to invite Ms. Richa Arora, Senior Vice President, ICICI Securities Limited, to make the opening remarks.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to the press meet of initial public offering of Kalpataru Limited. We at ICICI Securities feel extremely honored to be associated with Kalpataru Group, which is one of the most reputed brands in real estate, with a legacy of over 5 decades in building quality and credibility. This IPO comes at an opportune time when the real estate sector is gaining momentum, driven by rising housing demand and favorable interest rate outlook. And these tailwinds would particularly benefit well-positioned real estate players like Kalpataru. Now, touching upon some of the key strengths of Kalpataru Limited briefly, Kalpataru Group has a legacy of 55 years and a strong presence across all micro markets in MMR. As per ANAROC, they are the 5th largest developer in MCGM area in Maharashtra and 7th largest developer in Thane in terms of units supplied over last 5 years. They have a total portfolio of 49 million square feet across MMR, in addition to 5 land reserves aggregating to 1,886 acres as of 31st December 2024. The company has a proven track record of end-to-end execution capabilities and the ability to deliver projects in a timely fashion, with a focus of implementation of green and sustainable buildings. Turning our attention to the key details of the IPO, the issue is an initial public offering of equity shares of face value of Rs 10 each by way of a fresh issue aggregating up to 1590 crores. The price band of the IPO has been fixed from Rs 387 to 414 per equity share. Bids can be made for a minimum of 36 equity shares and in multiples of 36 equity shares thereafter. The offer opens on Tuesday, June 24, 2025. The anchor investor bidding date shall be on Monday, June 23rd, 2025. That is 1 working day prior to the offer opening date. The offer will close on Thursday, June 26, 2025. I'll now request the management team to take over through the business presentation.
Welcome and thank you for being here. We'll give you a short presentation on Kalpataru, what we are, what we do, and then we can go to the Q&A. On the dais with me are Narendra Lodha. He's an executive director. He's in the organization for more than 36 years. Chandrasekhar Joglekar, he's the chief financial officer. He's also in the organization more than 20 years with us. This is just a small group. Kalpataru Group consists of, we have another listed company called Kalpataru Projects International Limited. It's listed, does infrastructure work, EPC work. We have a warehousing company and we have a facility management company. We have 55 years in this business. We have about 29,000 employees and we have experience of working in about 75 countries. On the real estate side, which we've come for the IPO, the Kalpataru real estate has completed more than 120 projects in their 5.5 decades, 55 years, more than 25 million square feet. 75 of the projects which are completed by Kalpataru Limited. The others were the projects which got completed in smaller subsidiaries which got completed. At this moment, we have ongoing 25 projects aggregating to about 25 million square feet to 2.5 crore square feet. 6 forthcoming projects. When we mean forthcoming is something which is going to be launched in the next 6 to 18 months, which is 16 million square feet, and 5 planned projects, which is about 8 million. This total aggregates to approximately 50 million square feet. All this, out of this, 75% is owned land, balance is JV/JD, and we are one of the top 5 developers in MCGM. And 95% of this portfolio is residential. One of the unique things about Kalpataru is that over the last 5 decades, we have completed projects across various regions. Like Thana, we have been there 30 years, Pune, we are there for 30 years, and Mumbai we have done. And on the same way, our ongoing and forthcoming and planned projects are across Thana, Mumbai and Pune. Mostly we are residential, and now with the onset of a lot of growth in the redevelopment, 75% of our portfolio is owned, 25% is JV/JD and redevelopment. This chart just tells you that we are one of the only few developers who has completed in the 50 years, 55 years, projects across Mumbai, from South Mumbai, Carmichael Road, Pedder Road, to all the way to Mira Road, and to Thana, and to Padway. These are all our projects which we have completed. We have experience of doing high-rise buildings, we have experience of doing gated communities, we have experience of doing second homes, we have experience of doing plotted developments and commercial developments. And on the same lines, what we have ongoing at this moment, or what we have forthcoming in plan, is across Mumbai. They start from South Mumbai and all the way up to Mira Road in Thana, Panvel, Mulund, Goregaon, all the across, and Pune. This is a basic list of all our projects. I don't know if the slide is how visible, but it just tells you that the spread of the 25 million square feet which is ongoing, which is is across from Nipinsi Road to Prabhadevi to Bandra to Kandivali, Mulund, Juhu, Thana. Thana we have a large development which I'll talk about, and then Mira Road, Panvel, Kalchar. Pune we are doing at a few places, Bane, and we have one project in Noida which we've just completed, done remarkably well, and one project in Hyderabad where phase 1 got complete, second phase is also 60% sold, and it's doing very well. This is our ongoing portfolio, and this is our forthcoming portfolio. What I told about the forthcoming portfolio is something which we will be coming in the next 18 months. Some of these are launched. So Worli we have launched, Rishikesh will be launched this year in FY26. Hariniketan is in Goregaon, which will be also launched in FY26. Primera Park City will be launched in the next month, and the balance Park City projects will continue to be launched in the next 2 years' time. I will now hand over to Narendra to give you key investment highlights.
Thank you, Parag. Good afternoon, everyone. As you all are aware of that infrastructure boost, what has been seen in last 5 years in the Mumbai and MMR region, is creating the mobility, which was always a problem in the MMR, is becoming one of the key growth driver for the city of Mumbai. And these are infrastructure not only about metros, but the road, the bridges, the new airports. One of the just key example is the coastal road. The driving from urban point to suburb has become a pleasure now rather than a pain which used to be there. So the infrastructure development, what is happening in Mumbai, is giving a lot of opportunity for the people to come in the city and thrive the business what we are. And the Kalpataru has an advantage that we are present in all the 7 micro market which is MMR region is. So that gives us the robust pipeline of the growth as well as the business opportunity in the entire MMR region. Also, if you see in MCGM, the supply as well as the demand has been robust. In the last 4 or 5 years, the demand has been robust. In fact, demand is more than the supply what we have seen. And if you see the chart shows also that the supply is less compared to the demand. So that gives us the demand will continue to be there, and that is reflected in fact in the bottom chart, which shows that the inventory overhang, which was approximately 60 plus months in 22 during the peak of the COVID, has gone down to 17 months. And that is in the last 2 years, it's consistent at 17 months. So the supply is limited and the demand is robust, and that gives us the growth opportunity for a player like us who are very, very focused on MMR and the Pune region. Now, this another chart again shows that the MMR in Pune, where our major presence is there, the market size of the real estate development of the organized sector is 50% in these 2 markets, which is Mumbai and Pune. Now, that is another advantage as a Kalpataru, that we are present in this both market, which has a 50% of the organized real estate market across the India. So that is a similarly, if you see the price realization, the third on the top of side, the MMR gives the best price realization. It is around 15,000 plus rupees per square feet is the average price realization. Same way the Pune compared to the other markets which are there. And we being the top 5 developers in MCGM region and the top 7 in the Thane gives us also the robust pipeline and the growth opportunity what we see. Now, in the last few years, particularly if you see the last 3-4 years, we have launched many projects. In fact, totaling to roughly 27 projects which we have launched, totaling to 9.2 million square feet of the area which we have launched. One of the big advantages we at the Kalpataru has is that whenever we launch our project, in the first year itself, we are able to sell 55% plus of our inventory, and that has been there for last many, many years. So whenever we launch, 55% of our inventory goods get sold in the first year itself. In fact, by the time we complete our project, we are able to sell 90% of our inventory. So which means very limited ready to move inventories are available. Now that shows the confidence of the people about the product and the quality what Kalpataru delivers, and that is across all our projects. Few of the awards which we generally do get regularly are listed, in the Thane, like which is a township project of 100, we have got the Township of the Year award. Similarly, all our projects generally do get multiple awards. Now, one of the trends which has happened post-COVID is that, the consumers and the buyers are looking to buy more premium and the high-end apartments. If you see the market share in 2019 for the premium, high-end and the luxury used to be 27%. Now that pie of the market has increased to 57%. And similarly of the low end and the medium kind of product, which was 40%, has moved down to 16%. Now what it implies that the customers are looking to buy larger in the premium amenities and apartments. And the advantage with Kalpataru is that we are in that segment of the market where our 80% of the supply is in that particular market, which is the 57%, which has grown from 27 to 57%. Now these are the few of our projects which we have delivered over a period of time, and I will just name 2 of them. 2018, in Juhu, Kalpataru Solitaire, we delivered one project which is 1 acre development. I'm sure most of you know in Juhu area you generally don't get a large acreage plot, you get only small plot. We've been able to do that, very well received. In 2022 we have delivered Kalpataru Avana. It's a 43-story building, top of the amenities, designed by the HBA, and the facade particularly, which is very imposing. You can see from the Atal Setu, the facade looks amazing, which is designed by Orbit Design. And you name the amenities, all at the top of the floor you have a clubhouse which gives you a very good view of the Atal Setu and the east coast. Another beauty about this project which we have delivered is the east-west view. In Mumbai, east and west view are always preferred. When we have got in this building both side view, so every owner of the apartment get both side of the view. Now, Kalpataru being a premium developer, quality developer, well respected by the consumers, we are able to command premium in all the projects, whatever we have in our portfolio. Now, these are the chart which shows that the premium can be from 5% to 20% plus from the micro market in which our projects are. So that shows that the consumers have a trust and a belief in the brand what we have, and that has been shown by delivery also of our projects in the last 55 years. This, I think Parag has already spoken about our ongoing projects and the forthcoming projects. We have a robust pipeline. What it implies also that we have a project across the segment as well as across the various stages of the construction. So that gives us the robust growth and the cash flow pipeline. That what is important, that various stages of our projects which are running. Now this chart shows that delivery in the last 3 to 4 years, promoters have infused the funds into the group as well as monetize some assets, whereby a lot of fund has got infused in the business of the real estate. And that has given the boost in the execution of our projects. Now this chart shows that earlier we have delivered in the 15 years roughly 39 projects, whereas in the next 5 years we are going to deliver 27 projects and totaling to roughly 20 million square feet of the 16 million square feet of the development. That shows the execution pace has increased in the last few years with the infusion of the capital, and accordingly the delivery is also being speeded up in the last many years. Thank you, and I'll request now Parag to give you a brief about our capabilities of the group and the in-house capabilities what we have. Thank you.
Thank you, Narendra.